On Thursday, it was all about the major award winners as the Pitcher of the Year Emily Boucher tossed a complete game shutout and drove in the game-winning run for Lehigh, while the Patriot League Player of the Year Kristen Zahn had a pair of hits and scored the game winner for Bucknell. Top-seeded Lehigh and number 2 Bucknell will square off in Game 3 Friday at 10:35 a.m. here on the PLN, and Game 4 will follow with number 4 Army West Point facing number 3 Colgate at 1:05 in an elimination game. Game 5, another elimination game, will start at 3:35. In the first game of the tournament, the top-seeded Lehigh Mountain Hawks struggled, leaving 6 runners on base over the first 4 innings as Army West Point starter Kristen West worked her way out of trouble. In the bottom of the 5th, Lehigh loaded the bases and starting pitcher Emily Boucher helped her cause, driving in the game's first run on a 2-out single to right field. Cassie Waggy came up next with a 2-run single to right center to make it 3-0 after 5 innings. Boucher took care of the rest, retiring 6 of the next 7 batters she faced to lock up the 3-0 complete game shutout. The senior pitcher finished with 5 strikeouts while limiting Army West Point to just 3 hits.
I was so excited for Cassie's hit. That was so clutch in that situation, and that's a high-pressure situation, so for her to keep her cool, keep her head, especially when she got that kind of behind in the count, she really worked back, and it was just an incredible at-bat that ended in an incredible way.
Well, I was honestly just thinking that Emily got the most important run, the first one to get on the board, but that there was still runs out there that would really put like the dagger to them. I've been struggling personally all season, so it was awesome to be able to come through, but it was just nicer to be able to have that insurance, a couple of insurance runs.
Every game here is going to be tough, and to play the lesser amount of games and come out fresher is going to be a very, very key positive on our side.
In Game 2, second-seeded Bucknell fell behind in the second inning as third-seeded Colgate's Alex Gadiano hit an RBI double to make it 1-0. Bucknell knotted the score in the 5th as Amanda Fazio grounded out to short, and Carolyn Wan scored on an errant throw to third base. In the 6th, Kristen Zahn, who went 2 for 3, scored along with Megan Kovac on Christina Martinez's 2-run single to right center to make it 3-1. In relief, Fazio ran into trouble in the 7th, but she induced back-to-back groundouts to strand the tying runs and seal the 3-1 win. Friday's games will be live on the PLN, and you can watch them all for free by logging on to PatriotLeague.tv. For the Patriot League Network, I'm Melanie Pulowski.